Hello, Drip community. This is Blue Chip Drip. And for those of you who are just taking a look at the Drip community, welcome to my channel. No financial advice here. I'm not a financial advisor by any means. Just sharing my thoughts and opinion, documenting my journey, and trying to give back to the king of DeFi, the Drip Network. Been a cool week. Really feeling excited on the last minute adjustments to the drip drop draw. Seems like when one of the devs like G Money or Forex comes out and they're catching these things here, right at launch that they need to tweak or fix. They're all geared towards security and sustainability and enhancing or turbo boosting the tokenomics of the protocol. For example, if you guys did not watch I believe it was the last video put out by Crypto Tiger, he did a comparison, some math on if you decide to if you decide to deposit in the drip drop draw versus depositing into your faucet. It's easy to say, wow, I don't want to give up 20%. I'm just going to play it safe and go and just put it in the faucet, because if I don't win drip drop draw, then I'm going to lose 25%. And he threw down some math. I need to watch it again so I can speak intelligently about it, but I urge you to watch it. And if I'm not mistaken, by the time you deposit the same amount of money into drip drop draw versus the faucet, after you deposit, if you do not win, after you hydrate one or two times, you will have surpassed what you would have earned versus the faucet. And I need to watch it again and pay attention. I caught it on the fly. Life is life. I don't want to sit here and say I'm busy. I got this. I got that. Bobbity beep, bobbity bop, bobbity beep. Hey, life is life. But anyway, I didn't. I want to watch it again. But from what I heard, it got me really excited, and that, along with the updates put out by the mighty leader and his dev G Money, I think this thing is going to go to a whole new level. And but the main reason I wanted to put out this video, if you saw my last video uh, titled "What is Claiming Responsible," in that video I spoke about you know, pretty much my situation. And I don't want to sit here and make it all about me because, you know, that just is kind of like, uh, you know, narcissistic or selfish or whatever. I want to help people the best I can, but all I can do is share is what I am doing and why. And, I looked at my situation and said, well, if I was drawing with my claim strap, if I claim on that video, I just reaffirmed if and when I start claiming, I want to be able to claim the money that I need. How can I say this? In my regular gig, my regular job, there's a certain type of grinding that I have to do along with other types of grinding that I enjoy. But there is one small portion of grinding that I have to do to survive, and I just don't find it enjoyable anymore. So I'm wanting to get my drip bag in position to replace that revenue so I can rid that out of my life. And I'm just about there. Like, for example, with the max wallets that I have, I'm real close to maxing out my fourth. But the math that I did was on 5 max wallets, which I'll have 5, I believe, here within about 2 or 3 months. But doing that math, if I claimed 70%, then I airdrop the other 30% to another wallet. along with the whale tax and playing 100 drip a day, drip, drop, draw, and the claim tax for the amount that I'm claiming, and the airdrop tax on the 30%, and the I think that's everything. Anyway, the math worked out to where I was actually putting about 1,000 more drip back into the system than I was taking out. So I was like, how cool is that? But the part that I failed to mention, and I hate to use the word bullish, but I mean, I think me being a Taurus and a former Marine, hey, how can I be but bullish? But what's got me real excited is I didn't, the part that I failed to mention was, or I failed to really hammer in on, was that the portion that I would be airdropping, and in that particular video, I would be airdropping 300 drip a day to a new wallet, which times 30 is 9,000. So in 2.5, 3 months, you got another max wallet. So, and I owe it to myself and I owe it to you guys in the community to do a really good video, get me a spreadsheet set up so I could just lay it out. But imagine being able to claim the money you need to give you the life that you want and still put an equal amount back into the ecosystem so that you're not being a negative strain on the ecosystem, but also airdropping enough to another wallet so every 3 months you're achieving another max wallet. I mean, somebody correct me. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. It just seems too good to be true. It really does. Can you imagine every 3 months you're getting the money you need and you're being a positive part of the ecosystem, and every 3 months you're achieving another max wallet. And this strategy is I know I got it off a stunner of somebody. I just kind of listen, pick up bits and pieces, and I know there are other strategies out there. But you know what? I listened to Drip Prodigy's last YouTube video, and he talked about they're YouTubers that they make everything about them, and I definitely don't want to be someone like that. So I said, well, what about people out there who don't have a max wallet or two max wallets yet, and you're sitting here doing the math on your situation? So here's the thing. Number one, your goal, my opinion, okay? My opinion is your goal should be a max wallet. And right now, where it took me a year to hit a max wallet, you guys can do it quicker. As low as the price is right now, 28 cents, you can, if you have the powder, you could come in. You could come in. I don't know. Let's see, 27,400. 27,400 divided by 28 cents. So with about 9K, 10K, you could come in with a max wallet. And that is a lot of money. I mean, let's face it. But there are people out there that would love to stick it somewhere. So before we go any further, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, what are the risks? What is the fear factor in all of this? If the project should rug, right, tank. Well, with Forex, the rugging, you can nix-nay that out. Es no posible, no con él, not with him. The price could drop. For me, what I want to achieve financially, the price could drop to 15 cents. I could still do what I need to do. I don't I'd be awfully surprised. I'm not saying it's not possible. Uh, Giving the aggressiveness by Forex right now that he's putting into drip, I can't see it, man. It would just astonish me. It would, if that should happen. But I'm not saying I'm not no financial expert by any means. Um, so I'm basing all my numbers on 28 cent, 27 cent, 30 cent right now. I'm not even factoring into this math if drip drop draw comes out and the price goes to 40 cent or 50 cent. All these numbers I'm pumping out are where the price is at right now, or if it should drop a little lower, which just once again shows you the power of this project. I mean, pretty much, for me, where my account is right now, I just need it to sustain and stay above 10, 15 cents. So, which I don't think is going to be a problem, and I don't doubt the potential of what drip drop draw is going to do. So back to what I was saying. Okay, let's take a person. Let's say you're out there and you don't have a max wallet as of yet, but you're trying to achieve a max wallet. Well, we already know that if you if you go to the DripFi hydration calculator and you set your toggle to hydrating every day, and you have, let's say, 6,000 drip, it'll show you hitting the max wallet in 4 months. Now, if you set that toggle to compounding or hydrating once a week, it's going to move you out like another 9 or 10 months. It's a big difference. Or if you got 1,000 drip and you hydrate every day, you're looking at 9, 10 months having a max wallet. Or if you just hydrate once a week, you're going to stretch it out a year and a half. So let's say, you got 4 or 5,000 drip or whatever. You want to hit a max wallet. So you get to a max wallet, and a lot of people say, oh, once I hit a max wallet, I'm going to start getting my money back. I'm going to start claiming. Well, there are a couple different options there. Um, you don't want to hit a max wallet, start claiming, and then get yourself back to zero and have to start all over again. So remember, when you hit a max wallet, if you airdrop those rewards after whale tax about $230 a day, if you airdrop those to another wallet within 3 months max, you have two wallets. So let's say at two wallets, after whale tax, they're paying you 500 drip a day, okay, times 30 days a month. That's 15,000. And once again, I don't have my spreadsheet set up, so I'm using my handy dandy kitchen napkin. Works great. Charmin, not Charmin, yeah, Scott's, or Bounty, yeah, heavy duty Bounty. They work good. Anyway, Charmin is toilet paper, so Bounty, yeah, that's what we use. Anyway, 15,000 drip. Those two wallets are making you a month, and you'd say, I'm going to take 70%. Okay, so that's 10,500 that you're claiming. Okay, now out of that 10,500, 10% is a 10% tax. So we'll write that over to the side here. 1,050 in claim tax. Okay, going back to this system, back to the tax bar. Then you say, well, there's a whale tax that you're paying on those two wallets. I guess a good estimate, you're looking at about 30 per each wallet. There's two wallets. That's 60 times 30 days. So that's putting you at 1,800 whale tax that they've already taken. Okay. And you say, you know what? I'm going to listen to Crypto Tiger. I'm going to go DDD, baby, because it's the same money. And you know what? I might hit the jackpot. I might hit a runner-up. Go get me a max wallet quicker. And Drip Drop Draw has been tweaked by Forex and developers to kind of put a turbo effect into the tokenomics to where they're going to eat up the supply. So it's a win-win. So you say I'm going to commit to 100 a day. That's 3,000 a month you're paying in drip, drop, draw. Now there's 30% that you're airdropping off those two wallets. It's 4,500. Okay. And then there's a airdrop tax that's 450. So remember, you took 10,000, you claimed 10,500, right? 70% of what that two wallets doing. So what are you putting back into the ecosystem? Well, you've got your 1,050 claim tax, damn it, plus the 1,800 whale tax they already took. Hey, and you know what? These taxes, remember, those are the parts of the tokenomics that allow this protocol to survive and be here for us to claim our rewards. Okay? So don't get pissed off about that, the taxes. Believe me, be glad they're there. Then you got your DDD, 3K a month that you're putting into DDD. Plus the 4,500 you're airdropping to the other wallets, right? Plus the 450 airdrop tax. So you claim 10,500, but you put 10,800 back into the ecosystem. So that 10,500 that you claimed times a 28-cent drip price, $29.40 a month, okay? But it's going to continue to go up every month because, number one, you're playing DDD. So that wallet you're playing DDD, it's growing. It's really growing fast because you're trying to hit that jackpot. You're playing DDD every day, so you're doing some aggressive dollar cost averaging, and you're compounding every day, trying to hit that jackpot. And you got a good chance of hitting it. If you do, then you got a max wallet early, right? So now let's talk about that. Now remember, we said out of that 15,000, you're airdropping 30% to another wallet. 4,500, you know, within at 4,500 a month, along with the compounding, probably 2-3 months max, you got yourself another max wallet. So here you are, right? You're claiming money to offset, supplement your income, starting off with two wallets around almost 2,900 a month. Well, you know, next month it's going to be bigger because your accounts have grown, but you're putting the same amount back into the ecosystem, so you're not putting a negative strain or sell pressure on this ecosystem. You're playing DDD, in which you have a huge chance of maxing out early. But if you don't, you're building another wallet that within a year is going to be maxed out anyway. And then with the airdropping, you're you're achieving a max wallet every 3 months. I mean, somebody out there correct me if I'm wrong. Am I crazy? Am I whack? It sounds too good to be true. It just really does. I mean, like, whoa. I mean, in my last video, I didn't hit on that part. But anyway, I'd like some thoughts on that. You know, thoughts like, well, your math is off, or you're effed in the head. But fudders, please don't, no FUD. You know, and you know what I mean by FUD. I mean, people, well, the price keeps going down and for that kind of shit. Man, that we're past all that. We're past all that. Anyway, Um, that's what I wanted to talk about this evening. I've just been playing with those numbers, man. Once again, this situation, I just is just one strategy, probably of 100 different opinions and strategies. It's not mine. It's one that I've heard OGs talk about, and I ran that situation on somebody hitting a max wallet, not running out there and claiming out right away, but go ahead and achieve two, then implement this strategy right here. So, anyway, that's it for this evening. If you stuck with me this far, thank you. This is Blue Chip Drip out of here. Like, subscribe, best week order song.